Hello everyone and welcome to this new video on binary numbers and denary number conversions. Before we get started, I want to talk about normal number system first. So the normal number we use is called a denary number. Denary. This is a base 10 number. What does it mean to have a base 10? So we will get an example, random number 1234. What does this mean? To read this number, you have to have 1 times 1,000, 2 times 100, 3 times 10, and 4 times 1. This is 10 to the power of 0, 10 to the power of 1, 10 to the power of 2, and 10 to the power of 3. When we do binary numbers, they're quite similar. But as I mentioned in the last video, binary number is a base 2 number. Base 2. So, if we have a set of binary numbers, they're not in base 10 like this, they're in base 2. So let's write it out from top to bottom again. 1 0 1 1 0 1 0. This is multiplied by 2 to the power of 0, multiplied by 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 2. This is 2 to the power of 3, 2 to the power of 4, 2 to the power of 5, and 2 to the power of 6. So this would be 0, this would be 2, 0, 8, 16, 0, 64. And then we just same thing here, we add them up. So this will equals to 64 plus 16 plus 8 plus 2. So what does that add up to? That's 64 plus 16, 8 plus 2 is 10, so that equals to 90. That's basically how we do it. Normally when we have binary numbers, we will set it up like this. So for example, and we just put down like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, and so on, whatever n is, like this. Then we just multiply them column by column. 0, 2, 0, 8, 16, 32, 0, 128, and you add them up. Then you get the answer. Now, when we do the exam, sometimes they give you a random number, for example 58 here, and they want you to convert this into a binary number. How do we do that? There's a trick to do that. A trick is we divide it by 2. Now when you divide by 2, you sometimes either get a remainder of 1 or no remainder at all, which is quite simple because if it's an even number, you get 0 remainder. If it's an odd number, you always get 1 remainder. Let's try this example. You have 58 here. And I will have this column left. This is for remainder. Remainder. Okay. 58 divided by 2 is 29 with 0 remainder. 29 divided by 2 is what? What's 29 divided by 2 is 14 and a half. But we're going to keep the remainder, so it'll be 14 with the remainder of 1. Divide this by 2 again, 7, 0 remainder. Divide 7 by 2 is 3.5 or 3.5, but we keep the remainder, so it's 3 with remainder 1. Divide again, you get 1.5. Again, keep 1, remainder 1. 1 divided by 2, half. Again, keep remainder. So it's 0, remainder of 1. You see now we get this column here. This column. The trick is to read upwards. So 58 is going to be written as 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. Now let's prove this correct or not. Let's look at this. So 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So let's multiply them together. You get 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0. Add them up. This part will be 8 plus 2 will be 10 here. 16 plus 10 plus 32 will be 32 plus 26. And voila, 58. Like so. In the next video, we'll be looking at how to convert hexadecimal and what are hexadecimal numbers. And thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next video.